Honda's bestseller, the CR-V, has some changes for 2026. Just a few little styling changes, but an entirely new trim. This, the TrailSport. It's not really a very off-roady vehicle. Certainly looks the part, though. I'm eager to drive it. Get in. This is Family Wheels. The 2026 CR-V gets a slight styling refresh, but back when this generation of the CR-V debuted a few years ago, I was annoyed even though it was the first time the Canadian market got a hybrid. That's because it was only available in the very top trim. Well, a few years go by and look what happened. The majority of the trims, 6 in Canada, 7 in the United States, are hybrids. They account for more than 30% of Honda's overall U.S. sales. In Canada, where gas prices are so high, CR-V hybrid sales account for more than 40% of all Honda sales in this country. So Honda has simply followed the market, and the market, for the most part, wants hybrids. Honda's hybrid system is in its 4th iteration, and I am a big fan of it. It is a really quiet system. You don't get a lot of buzz. It's just like driving a regular car, and that's great. Every CR-V hybrid has a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with a hybrid assist. You get a total of 204 horsepower. That's not a whole lot more than the straight internal combustion engine version. But the real difference is in the torque. Is it 247 pound-feet of torque? It's way more than in the non-hybrid version. And it's that torque that really pulls you off the line, gets you going. And of note, the torque comes on from 0 to 2,000 RPM. 0 because of the electric power when you leave a stop. So let's check the pep on the CR-V hybrid by taking it up one of Vancouver's steeper hills. Well, not exactly neck snapping, but there's a decent amount of go, oomph, gumption, whatever you want to call it. So in sport mode, where we've got a sharper throttle response, let's take it through a series of bends and see how the CR-V TrailSport handles. Pretty darn good, actually. It's nice you can play with the throttle a little bit in the turn, and these tires, described as all-terrain tires, are pretty good on tarmac as well. Well, let's check how the brakes feel coming down from about 70 kilometers an hour. That's in the low 40-mile-an-hour range. That's just excellent. Just the right amount of pedal feel. So is the 2026 Honda CR-V TrailSport actually a trail vehicle, an off-roader? And the answer is no, objectively no. But I don't think that matters. It has the look. The suspension is not lifted. There's no change in the approach angle. Yes, you can take it down a gravel road, certainly, maybe a Forest Service road if you're going out camping or to your cabin. That's fine too. But you're not going to be driving over any deep creeks, say, in your CR-V TrailSport. Well, we're not exactly on a mountain trail. In fact, it's a very short stretch of unpaved road with a few potholes in it. I really like what those tires are doing for the CR-V TrailSport. This vehicle would be no problem at all on a number of just roads that don't happen to be paved. If I may, I'd like to read a little bit of marketing copy from a Honda news release, because this is really kind of over the top. A more ruggedly styled front fascia with a silver skid garnish and an exclusive silver rear bumper garnish. It's not a salad. Don't be hitting any rocks or other trail items with the front end of this car. All trims of the CR-V get wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Wait, there's more? Everybody gets a wireless charging pad too. As you get into higher trims, more USB-C ports are offered. The 2026 CR-V in TrailSport or any other trim easily passes our Family Wheels child seat test. That's why I put behind me the kind that takes up the most space, rear facing. Up front, well, I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, 180 centimeters, still lots of room between my knees and the glove box door. At this trim level, by the way, no power adjustments for the passenger seat. I've readjusted the front seat to give me a lot more room up there. Here in the back, I've still got acres of space between my knees and the seat back in front of me. The CR-V basically a space champ. As far as niceties go, well, we don't have heated rear seats at this trim. We do have 2 USB-C ports, no panoramic moonroof. Of note, you can adjust the rake angle of the rear seats by using the same mechanism that releases the seat to fold it forward. I would recommend making that adjustment before you get in, lest you do this. Kind of sudden. A note about the sad state of affairs of international trade in 2025. This Honda CR-V Hybrid is made in Canada at Honda's big plant in Alliston, Ontario. CR-Vs for the United States are made in Ohio and Indiana. Well, that's our look at the 2026 Honda CR-V TrailSport Hybrid. Die-hard off-roaders are going to have to wait for a more off-roady version, but I like it and it certainly has the look. That'll be enough for a lot of people. What do you think? Leave a comment. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and thanks for subscribing. I'm Richard Detman, and I'll see you next time on Family Wheels.